And then once you hit T2 again, concentrating on, they'll just grab your bike out of transition, you'll just run through, you run all the way down to the bottom of the pier, and then you'll come through, pick up your run bag, and then it's just, you know, you want to be thinking, okay, what am I putting on first? Socks, shoes, hat. They've got sunscreen in there, so I'm sure you put sunscreen on, otherwise you'll come out like a red lobster. You know, if you want to go home to New Zealand like that, that's fine, but yeah, I've done many races where you're just scorching. So just when you're in transition, just yell out, you know, put sunscreen on me, and they'll be putting it on you while you're changing your socks and putting your shoes on. So don't worry about that, just talk to them and they'll be putting that on. They're great in transition there. Again, onto the run, don't get carried away. That first section, there's a lot of people out there. Just get into your style of running. And those first few undulating parts along Alihi Drive can be pretty tough and pretty humid. So make sure, you know, if you've got a fuel belt, I always have a fuel belt, getting in my race nutrition, you know, constantly, so I can, you know, those first few Ks, it's important to just keep drinking, I think it's probably some of the hottest humid parts on the course. There's not really any wind in that section out here along Alihi Drive, so make sure you're getting in that fluid, gels and food as much as possible. Once you hit the turnaround, come back, and then going up Palani, it's a monster up there. You know, it's in New Zealand we wouldn't call it a hill, but you know, when you get to 16k and you're faced with that little thing, it's a little shuffle up there. So short little steps up. I like to baby steps up there, just cruise and concentrate on your form. And again, once you get onto the Queen K, then it's you know, sort of 10k out to the energy lab. Yeah, just go through all those aid stations. They're great again because they're separated. You on the way out, you'll be on either your left or right, so you're not having to go through people coming the other way. The pros will be on the opposite side. So just concentrate on getting that nutrition. And again, when you head into the energy lab, that's where special needs is right at the bottom. So it's quite a fair way in. So remember, you know, it's probably 30 k's into it, you're going to be getting your special needs. So make sure if you are putting in that thing, you're not going to be getting it until that stage of the run. Coming up that little hill up to the Queen K again is one of the toughest little climbs. Again, you've got the wind at your back, excruciating hot. They've had like temperatures 40 degrees there in the past, so make sure, you know, again, you just ease off a little bit. Once you hit that Queen K, it's 10k, and if you can, you know, always think, you know, through that first part of the whole marathon, the 21k, or just thinking, oh, I'm easing back, I know I can go faster, but I'm just going to, you know, stay in my level, controlled pace. And then if you can bring it home strong in that last 10k, you'll catch a lot of people, and there'll be a lot of people dying out there. And you know, as Jane said, just enjoy those last sort of few kilometres along Alihi Drive when you return into the Queen K. And just think, you know, when you're hurting out there, just remember, you know, the sacrifices you've put in, your partners, what they've had to, you know, suffer through all your bitchiness, through you know, the build up and all that. You know, it's been hard on them as well, but just hang tough. You know, it's a tough race, but if you can stay strong and be mentally tough throughout the day, then you'll go really well. Okay.